It's a good
Awesome. It's
poster.
Oh, very
so
cool.
beautiful. He's just like, oh, I mean, it kind of reminds me of that like Robin and Batman in the spotlight type of
Yeah,
thing, but it's
Yeah.
Spider-Man on the wall inside the
yeah.
spotlight. Then the other thing is has never been displayed. My dream is to someday find a way to display it. But Alex Ross did the cover to Madman Comics for Dark Horse, Madman number 10. But there is a full movie poster sized version of that inside this box that I have here. It's never been opened. It's still in the plastic because it is so massive that I've never had a wall big enough and never found a place that could frame it up for me and actually mount it properly. So it's like someday, I'll be like 60, 70 years old and I'll be able to enjoy it and look at it in my dying days.
Life goals.
Dream come
Find the
true.
wall big
Heart
enough.
poster.
One thing I do want to mention real quick as we get out of what's in the magazine, that original magazine version that came in a poly bag also had an essential piece of Alex Ross history. It was an exclusive comic book called Open Space, featuring a never before released story, which was Alex Ross's first work ever for Marvel. So he did a new cover for this because originally it was part of an anthology series that Marvel was putting out. I just want to read Kurt Busiek's intro here real quick because they were such, big collaborators. And he's the one that basically got Alex into comics in a big way. So here's what he says. Without this story, you'd probably have never seen Marvels. Oh, I'm sure Alex Ross would still have become a big name. He had too much talent, skill, and drive to do otherwise. But this was the first link in the chain that wound up turning into Marvels. In 1989, I was a sales manager at Marvel and editing Open Space, an anthology series of comics written by science fiction authors. I was always on the lookout for new people, and since I had at least one fully painted story in each issue, I was particularly looking for painters. I saw Alex's work in an issue of Terminator: The Burning Earth, had an assistant track him down, and offered him a job to illustrate a story written by Lawrence Watt Evans, a Hugo-winning sci-fi and fantasy author best known for his Esthar series. Alex, then working in advertising, did the job, delivered the art, and that would have been that, except that the story was slated to run in Open Space number 5, and the series was canceled with number 4, so it never got printed. I left Marvel to pursue freelance writing, and Alex went back to advertising. But he'd enjoyed working with me. I'd paid him on time, if nothing else.